Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT The Game Season 2, Episode 73. It's me, Mike, here, with none other than the man with the plan who's wearing a Feed Me More Ryback shirt, Cohen Burlett. What's on, Cohen?
Hi, guys. I know it's a little weird that I'm wearing it, but, I just filmed my Ryback figure, so that's why I'm all about Ryback. I've been yelling, Feed Me More around the house.
It's been nuts. We got a 78B, Cohen, to start NXT tonight, where Asuka and Pete Dunne are walking into the arena backstage. Manifest Destiny is here. And for those of you who are just catching up, you'll remember Pete Dunne faced Tyler Bate inside of that steel cage for the UK Championship. Asuka came out of nowhere, sided with Pete Dunne, helped Pete Dunne win the championship. Asuka was then given the UK Championship by Pete Dunne, and Asuka shattered the championship over the turnbuckles, broke it into a million pieces. So Manifest Destiny, Pete Dunne, and Asuka are in here. And Cohen, I think they're a great fit. All right, 78B. All right, cold open the show. No, let's go ahead and complete the turn and the gimmick change. All right. Whatever. We had to turn her. All right, let's get into it. Tom Phillips, Cohen, Nigel, McGinnis, and Steve Carino welcome us to NXT tonight. Tom Phillips says that tonight on NXT, we are going to have one hell of a show. The camera stands on him for a while, Cohen, as we fade to ringside. So there's going to be no work improvements for this one, Cohen, and let's get straight into the action and see exactly how the show is going to play out. Alrighty. In the opening match, Cedric Alexander defeats local jobber Marty Gold in 5:47 with a kick to kill. Cedric Alexander with a 54, the jobber with a 49. Again, Cohen, he's just our local jobber that we like to bring back over and over again. A mass luchador. 54 C- for Cedric Alexander, Cohen, who is doing pretty well so far in the Mega 12 Super Juniors tournament.
It's still on? I had no idea about
Yeah, we're in episode 5 of 11, so we're halfway through. Next, we hear loud bangs as the camera is seen running. Conan finds the NXT Women's Champion Bayley laying on the ground, down and out. The camera pulled back, and above her is Sanity's Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross, as people are coming to pull her away, is screaming at Bayley that it should be her time in NXT, and Nikki Cross is being overlooked. The scene fades with Bayley writhing on the ground in pain next to her championship. Bayley was absolutely fantastic, Cohen, which is great. We've advanced the Women's Version 2 storyline. And there's no skill improvements. What I need to do, though, is Nikki Cross looks really pretty in that photo. We need to get her Sanity crazy-looking Nikki Cross photo. I think that would be very helpful.
There is one for my computer that I just play on. There is a creepy one.
All right, 64.
You should probably look at it.
All right, I think we'll do that. 64C for Bayley and Nikki. Whoa, excuse me. For Bayley and Nikki Cross. All right, next up, we get a brief recap, Cohen, of Ember Moon and Ruby Riott winning last week. They're in the NXT Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way. Now, remember, Cohen, we have the NXT Women's Championship, and we have a secondary championship at the same level of the United States. You know the United States and their time?
Yeah.
So we have a secondary one coming up. So Ruby Riott came across well, 66 C+. And about that, superb wrestling and decent reaction, Billie Kay defeats Becky Lynch with a schoolgirl crush roll-up. Becky Lynch with an 84, Billie Kay with an 82, and Billie Kay advances, defeating the Irish last kicker Becky Lynch. So she'll be in that secondary championship match, and we know, Cohen, if we know anything, the Iconic Trio is going to be right around the corner, in her corner, possibly cheating to help her win, or try to win. 72B-.
It might be harder to actually cheat, because there's two more of them, but there's going to be 3 more people in the match.
Right, 72.
They can outnumber and just go attack.
It'd be 3-on-3, kind of.
Yeah.
72B- here. After the match, we see Pete Dunne and Cohen, Asuka walking backstage and towards the ring. They'll be in a mixed tag team match next.
Oh, yay.
Pete Dunne did not do well to do without a script. Well, that's unfortunate because Pete Dunne, he wanted to be off script. So 75B-. Next, Cohen, we see footage from the previous week where Sanity attacked the Revival post-match and backstage. We now fade to the backstage area, Cohen, where the Revival is talking to Candice LeRae and Dakota Kai. The Revival, Cohen, faces Sanity next week in the main event, all 4 members, and Titus O'Neil. The temporary GM, because William Regal is gone for a couple months, has told them that they need to find 2 partners, a guy and a girl, for that match. So here's the problem, guys. The Revival haven't been very nice to people. Now, they're good guys now, but they haven't been very nice to people, so they're having a tough time finding partners. They're talking to Candice LeRae and Dakota Kai. We'll have to see what happens. 65C. In the next match, Asuka and Pete Dunne defeat Abby Laith, who just advanced, actually, in the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah,
and
watching it, so.
Yeah, and Ani Lorcan in 521. Asuka defeated Laith by submission with the Conalock. 61C for Asuka and Pete Dunne versus Abby Laith and Ani Lorcan, picking up the victory. And it's kind of interesting. Abby Laith and Ani Lorcan actually did decent together. Ani Lorcan is getting better. This man got the crowd hotter. 42 for Lorcan. 49, 66, and 41 for Dunne and Asuka, respectively. We've advanced the Manifest Destiny storyline, but we've lost a little heat. Asuka isn't performing and is improving in performance, so that's great. 61C.
It said Rumble.
Rumble, sorry. After the match, Asuka and Pete Dunne are standing in the ring arrogantly as Pete Dunne yells at the officials to grab a mic. Pete Dunne says onto the microphone that when he was in the UK, the NXT developmental promotion, he met up with Asuka, who was rehabbing an injury, and they hit it off immediately. Not only, Cohen, were both fans of shooting, both fans of strong style, but they got their mind. They got it. They got that the injustice was running rampant. The WWE politics, says Pete Dunne, had crossed over into NXT, and both fortunately were in the advantageous position to take care of it. And that's exactly what Asuka and myself plan to do, says Pete Dunne. Because you see, Manifest Destiny is exactly what it sounds like. And it's exactly what's going to happen. So this time, Pete Dunne, off script, performed well. 79B. We have no skill improvements going, but what are you thinking so far of the Asuka and Pete Dunne pairing? It's an interesting pairing, right?
Well, I haven't really. He probably have had a few matches with them yet so far. I haven't been here for a long time, so.
All right.
I'm way.
You're going to catch up.
Yeah. So after this, I'm probably gonna start watching his videos that I missed.
All right. He's a couple behind. 79B. All right. Next up, it's a brief reminder that tonight in the main event, Cohen, it'll be the
Glorious one.
Bobby Roode taking on Andrade
CN.
Yes, in the main event. We've advanced the championship storyline segment, 83B+. But in the next match, Sasha Banks defeats Nikki Cross in 8:34 when using the ropes for leverage after Bayley distracted Nikki Cross. So Bayley gets her revenge. Sasha Banks is the last member in the Fatal 4-Way for the secondary women's championship. 47 for Sasha, 40 for Nikki. Commentary wasn't great. Banks and Cross didn't click. That's unfortunate. No skill improvements of 48D+. Not really good for Sasha and Nikki Cross. They're both very solid in ring. But regardless, Sasha Banks advances thanks to the help by Bayley. After the bell sounds, Cohen, Sasha is announced the winner, having defeated Nikki Cross via distraction. As Sasha looks at Bayley hug her, knowing that Bayley was just attacked by Nikki Cross, Tom Phillips says on commentary, Sasha Banks heads to NXT War Games, Cohen, and will be a part of the secondary women's championship match. Bayley walks away with Sasha Banks as Nikki Cross fumes in ring. So the women's champion, fantastic. Storylines are advancing, Cohen.
Bayley trying to get Sasha Banks a title too, so maybe
Hug
Bayley,
Life would have both titles.
Yeah, maybe Bayley's trying to trick them and then come in and help her.
We'll have to at War Games.
And NXT take over War Games.
We'll have to see what happens. That's a 68C+ though, not bad, Cohen. Next up, we get a huge promo, Cohen. Focus on TakeOver War Games on the massive War Games main event cage match. We see House NXT, DIY, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and Sami Zayn. Then we see the Elite, a.k.a. the Young Bucks and Matt and Nick Jackson, and Kenny Omega. In just a few weeks, they'll face off. And Cohen, we got a 92A for this rating. The fans love House NXT. The fans love the Elite.
The Elite.
And they want to see them fight. There's no skill improvements, but a 92A in the match. All right, next up. Sami Zayn defeats Crow in 11 minutes with a brain buster. 77B. That's a very good match for Sami Zayn and Crow. An unhyped match. Zayn with an 80 for performance. 79, Crow with a 52. I'm very happy with that. Zayn improves in Rumble. Crow in performance, Cohen. And a 77B. That's absolutely fantastic.
As I said about promos, they don't usually get
performance increases, yeah.
Improvements. They can get mic and things, but not usually like Rumble or
Performance, not wrestling ones. Yeah, 77B. The 7-year-old knows everything. All right. We get a split screen Cohen of Bobby Roode and Andrade Cien walking to the ring. Their match will be next. Both worked great with the crowd. Roode was good. We've gained heat. 85 B+. Next up, we get a long video package, Cohen, as it relates to the Ellering Alliance and their sheer dominance here in NXT. The Authors of Pain, 24 straight tag team title defenses. Brodus Clay taking the contract from Ellering and being scheduled to face Mr. NXT at NXT TakeOver War Games for the championship. And Ruby Riot's luck's changing since she joined up with Rachel Ellering and now being a part of the secondary women's championship match. The Ellering Alliance, Cohen, is firing on cylinders. So again, this is just a hype for the Ellering Alliance. See what happens in the main event. But before we get there, a brief reminder that in next week's main event, Cohen, it's going to be Sanity taking on the Revival and whomever they can find as partners next week on NXT. I'm a little nervous here. See our ratings. Almost and Roode should be great. I did not book a winner, Cohen, because this match, much like on NXT does it sometimes, we're just putting on a good match in the main event, and that's exactly what we're going to do because Almas and Roode are not going to be feuding, but we're going to see what we can get. Here we go. 78B, wow. And about that had fantastic heat and great rating. The glorious one, Bobby Roode, defeats Andrade Cien Almas in 807 by submission with a Fujiwara armbar after the glorious DDT was unable to pin Almas. Almas finally taps out, lives to fight another day. They have great chemistry, a 72 and a 76 for Almas and Roode, and what an amazing way to end NXT this week. An 82, Cohen, absolutely great. Popularity increases in 45 regions. Hold on, Cohen. This was NXT The Game Season 2, Episode 73. NXT TV, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a
glorious
rest of your day.